And now, our feature presentation.
Are they twins or is one just a reflection?
Forget it, Mick.
What is this?
If I can't find a real man, I would rather die a virgin.
Last chance. I'm gonna count to 3.
Where's it coming from?
Kill a camera.
Welcome, one and all to a brand new season of Good Improv Watches, where we watch something stupid, you watch us watching that stupid thing, and whoever's watching you watches you watching that stupid thing, watches you watching us watching that stupid thing.
That's right. That's right. Because everyone has somebody watch them. I pay people to watch me at all times. Set of cameras.
It's like that Police song, I'll be watching you.
It's weird the police released a song. You'd think they'd be busy catching criminals, stuff like that.
But at least they let them know they had their eyes on everybody, though, right? That's a good song for the police to release if they're going to release a song.
I guess it's only fair. Yeah. Hey, heads up, everybody. Don't commit crimes.
Yeah.
We'll be watching you.
Yeah, while the nurses were busy learning how to dance on the old TikTok there, the police were learning, music, how to sing,
That is
make a
singing.
song.
It's the main part of their job. All
Yeah,
right,
so we're here to watch another stupid movie.
Yeah.
And
hope
we have
it's
got the cream of the crop this time, gentlemen.
Oh,
We
yeah.
have
What do we got?
not only a stupid old Canadian movie, but a stupid old Canadian made-for-TV movie in 3 parts.
Oh, I thought you were going to say in 3D.
So over the next 3 weeks, we will have pieced together every piece of the first circle.
Oh, good. Well, this sounds
Yeah.
like it's good. What is this masterpiece called?
It's called The First Circle.
First circle.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just speaking figuratively.
No, very literal
this
over
is-
here.
This is the first piece. So this is like episode 4, A New Hope. It's just that first little piece of the puzzle. And then the second one, the second circle, I assume, is like Empire Strikes Back. You give them a little bit more.
And then the third
then
one
that
will be
third
Jedi, where they
circle.
have like some sort of adorable teddy bear creature in there for merch.
Yeah.
I hope it looks
And
like
it
this.
all comes together in the end.
All coming together.
I wonder did a perfect circle do the soundtrack to this?
Probably, yes.
Probably yes. I think we can look forward to some music from a perfect circle in the first circle. We'll circle
I'm
back
gonna
to that.
be very disappointed if there isn't.
Let's follow up with our audience. I hope your favorite shape is circle, because there's going to be a lot of circle-based probably references tonight. And so if you're a triangle fan, you might as well just tune out
Get
now.
lost,
Yeah.
buddy. We don't have any triangle
Yeah.
fans around here tonight. Your day may come, but for now, the circle wins the day.
Oh, this is
That's
going to be
right,
exciting.
circle.
This is
Circle
apparently
gets
based
the
on a
square.
Russian novel.
Oh, like
So-
Dostoevsky.
Yeah. So this is going to be good.
Man, Russians, they do good novels, I tell you.
Yeah.
Some of the
But,
best novels ever have
they
come
do.
out of Russia.
They're
Can you
known for
name-
their novel.
Can you name a single Russian author that isn't Dostoevsky? Not you,
yes.
Justin. Not you,
Solzhenitsyn.
Justin.
Oh, not me. Okay.
Alexander Solzhenitsyn.
That's the
Yeah,
guy
he's
who wrote
Russian.
First Circle, isn't it?
No, it is.
Oh.
Yes, it is. Yes, you were right. He is right. That
He
is who
wrote
wrote
this?
First Circle. Yeah.
You're
Novel by
kidding me.
Russian writer Alexander Solzhenitsyn. Yep, that is who wrote this novel.
And it all comes back together in the end, just like
In
a
a
circle.
Full
Look at
circle. So
Mhm.
so promising, because the Russians do indeed know how to write novels. However, the Canadians do not know how to make good made for TV movies. So we'll see which wins out: the quality of a Russian novel or the shittiness of a Canadian made for TV movie.
We'll see.
Powerful forces at work here, for sure. So as usual, if you want to support the channel, you go ahead, you like the video, you subscribe, you send in a wildly disproportionate donation to us. I'm thinking somewhere in the range of $15,000 to $20,000. That'd really show that
That's
you care
fair.
about the channel.
Yeah.
I think so, because, we've been accepting donations of like 99 cents, and that's been working out great. We're very grateful to our 99-cent club, but the donation has really gone up to 20K at this point.
It's inflation.
Yeah,
Everything's gone up.
That's the next tier. That is the next tier.
Here's a special offer. How about for the next 4 hours? Subscriptions will charge 20K for.
Wow. That's a prestige item. It's like buying a Rolex.
It is, because it only gains value over time. It's a major asset to subscribe to this channel. And we have 118 glorious subscribers, members of the Good Improv Army.
God, just imagine. You're sitting there like 40 years down the road talking to your grandchildren, and all of their little buddies are, watching the Good Improv channel. And your grandfather is explaining to you how he missed out on this prestige deal and why you're getting bullied at school now, because you don't have access to this.
And then that's why your grandpa was later found in the attic, hunged himself.
Yeah.
Because of the shame for missing out on this deal.
Understandable. Totally understandable sequence of events.
All right. Well, as this is based on a Russian novel, let's get this started, because we don't know how long this is going to be.
Let's get to where we watch these movies, shall we?
All right.
Yeah. We'll consume them.
Whew, made it just in time for the movie.
Oh, it's high quality.
Hold on a second. So this is okay. I just read The Gulag Archipelago by Alexander Solzhenitsyn, and that was all about Stalin. And now he's writing another thing about Stalin.
Going back to that well time and time again. Yeah, we get it.
Yeah.
You don't like Stalin, buddy.
Great war. To wage and win the last world war. To exterminate like gophers the Western Social Democrats and then all the others who are still unbeaten.
Oh, come on, Stalin. You won one war already. How many world wars do you want to win? Jesus. Greedy.
That's right. You don't want to overextend yourself. You start winning world wars and suddenly you get cocky. You get arrogant. You think I could win world wars forever, and you get involved in more and more and more.
Nice. Quit while you're ahead. You won World War II. Just leave it at that.
First circle.
Wow, they actually went to Russia to film this. Look at all that. That's pretty good.
Solzhenitsyn is such a good writer. I never heard of this, but
yeah, I've never actually read one of his books. I've read Dostoevsky. I've read some Tolstoy.
The Gulag Archipelago is pretty crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a wild book.
Starring Robert Powell, Victor Garber,
Laurent Mallet. Very nice.
Special appearances from Charo and the Solid Gold Dancers.
Look at this lack of diversity, though. Not a single Russian represented in any of those names.
No, I'm thinking this is basically just a Canadian stage play that they decided just to film.
Yeah, everybody wearing red face. Because of the communism and all that.
Yeah. That's not safe, taking a file on the stairs like that. No, go to flat ground, guys. Come on.
Yeah. This is how communism happens, fellas, one step at a time. Just like stairs.
And Christopher Plummer.
And F. Murray Abraham as Stalin.
Oh, I thought I recognized him.
So Stalin killed Mozart.
Yes, Stalin killed Mozart. Everyone knows it.
Stalieri? Huh?
Stalieri.
Not too bad.
That's good. He never played Lincoln. He could have been F. Murray Abraham Lincoln.
There you go.
Wow.
Sorry, got experience playing one world leader here. And he's an Oscar winner, I'm pretty sure.
F. Murray Abraham, you mean?
Yeah. I liked him in Scarface. He was good in that movie.
I liked him in Last Action Hero.
Well, I, for one, liked him when he portrayed Stalin in the Canadian classic First Circle.
It's Superman.
Oh, see, this is already portraying the horrors of communism. Stalin would force these people to make cold calls.
Yes, could I interest you in a little socialist communism today?
He has the great device of like putting the scarf in front of the phone to disguise his voice. Oh, those Russians and their phone disguising scarf technology.
Dastardly.
Can you tell me the purpose of your call?
Please, you're wasting time. I told you this was urgent. Just get me.
1 moment, please. I'll put you through.
Can I tell you the purpose of my call? I'm trying to commit treason here, for God's sake.
Are you the military attaché?
That's right. Who's this?
My name doesn't matter. Just listen carefully. You've got to contact the ambassador immediately.
Unfortunately, the ambassador's left town for a few days. I'm not sure I can get in touch with him.
Have you located it?
We're working on it with Central Exchange. Can I help?
In the next few days in New York, a Soviet agent named George Cavall will take delivery of a parcel in a radio store on Broadway.
Inside the parcel, there will be a cassette tape. On the cassette tape will be an unreleased track from the band Fleetwood Mac. I want to hear this song.
Oh, they had some great hits.
In the case will be a tape. On that tape will be me singing various Broadway tunes. I would like you to drop it off to this agency on Broadway.
Just a minute, okay? George Cavall will be receiving materials to manufacture an atom bomb.
The atom bomb.
Who are you? Hello?
Guy, come on, I'm on the phone. Quit knocking. What a jerk. Why did you do that? You
There's
just wait until the guy's done.
Whole lineup of criminals waiting to make threatening phone calls.
Hey, look, we all got to commit treason, buddy. Come on. We all got to sell Soviet secrets to somebody. Let's get a move on.
And the second guy's embarrassed because all he had was Stalin prefers a peanut butter sandwich.
What is that?
It's a tape.
Treason.
Is that what it looks
Treason.
like? I thought it was a concept, not a physical good I could hold.
It's really small.
I guess
This is
I
what all
just
the
pictured
fuss about.
treason would be a larger item if it was going to be a physical item.
Oh, now they're gonna arrest and torture this guy who's just on the phone. What? Oh, just kill the Soviet. You got plenty of them. There's so many people live in this country. We could be killing people on phones all day.
Wow.
You know something I learned reading about communist Russia and all that is that treason has nothing to do with trees.
No, you think. Which is a shame, because I bet there's a lot of nice trees in Russia.
So how do you think they managed? So how could they possibly have snagged the wrong guy? Do you think it was just they gave a description? Okay, he's wearing one of those tall Russian hats and a parka.
And it looks cold and miserable. No, I think they knew that wasn't him, but they just grabbed him, because if the worst come to worst, they'll just say, hey, who did you see by the phone?
Yeah.
Who else did you see?
And as long as they meet their quota, they don't care who it is.
That's right. They got to torture and kill a certain amount of people.
For real. Tens of thousands. Most were forced to do short-form improv games.
That's right. I do the non-geographical location.
Gulag.
I heard gulag. We take you
Too
there.
real, man. Too real.
I need an emotion. Complete despair.
What kind of cap is this? Oh, this is no cap, brother. This is the Mavrino Sharash.
You know, that's funny. That's what a kid would say to say you're not lying. It's no cap, brother.
Yeah.
No cap.
Scientists, mathematicians, engineers. Grigorich, thank you. Dolph, Delaprosky, where have you been all this time? Tell me now, what's it like here? Do the guards beat you
This is totally like a stage play that they just pointed the camera at. Like sometimes it's like a movie and sometimes it's like a stage play.
Here we dine like kings. White bread, 14 ounces. The black bread is out on the table. There's even meat sometimes. Not
Did you hear that? They measure the amount of bread they get in ounces and not slices of bread.
Right.
You know, South Soviets.
Can you make me 14 ounces of toast for breakfast, please?
Yes, please. And I will have 0.599 hectares of egg, please.
Oh, yeah, I got one of those new fancy toasters now. It must do like 23 ounces at a time.
technology to run the state. Reuben, a man who's hungry isn't going to think of much besides food. No. So they have to feed us if they want to pick our brains. From each according to his ability, to each according to his possibility. Welcome to Mavrino, my friends.
I wonder if any point during, Soviet Russia under Stalin, somebody just went, "Hey guys, weren't we supposed to own the means of production? Wasn't that the whole thing they started with? That was the whole thing they sold us on this, right? I don't feel like I'm owning anything here. I'm gonna be honest with you."
Yeah, they got pretty far away from Das Capital.
Yeah, they really moved off the concept pretty quickly.
Is it just me, or are we further away from the means of production than ever before?
Ever before. I don't think Lenin read that book. I'm reading this book, and I'm not seeing anything that he implemented here.
Well, that's who I am. Then you put a blindfold on.
That's hilarious. Lenin just telling all the illiterate Russians is like, and on the last page, Karl Marx says, my body must be maintained for infinity. Oh, you have to display it, and you have to keep it safe.
Yeah.
Crazy that
sure.
Marx.
Put your head out of the sand. Try to see things in the historical.
Yeah, the glass coffin. What's up
Yeah.
with that?
I don't know if that was Lenin's choice. I think that was just, the state, like, martyred, saintizing, right?
He's crude and
Yeah.
stupid. His writing is pretentious and condescending and always misses the point.
Oh.
The worst
hey,
thing you
you're
can
talking
say about Stalin is his writing is condescending and often misses the point. That's one of the worst things that he's ever done in his life.
That's right. That's the worst critique they could have of him.
If you historians can't cope with history anymore, then we'll have to do it for you. I don't believe history would suffer from a little scientific analysis. For some reason, I haven't the slightest desire to work today.
Most people, most days.
Serafima, can you get Lev Rubin a paid vacation in the Crimea?
Absolutely.
You're planning on writing today? Mm-hmm. Who's going to work on the voice prints? To tell you the truth, I was rather counting on you. What a coincidence. I was counting on you. You know, one of these days, someone is going to ask us what we've been doing for the past 2 years. I'm not sure we'll have a satisfactory answer.
Yeah, we've been doing nothing for the past 2 years, just living the easy life in Soviet Russia. Not doing nothing.
Are they supposed to be in the gulag right now, or like what's going on with these guys?
They're
free right now, right?
Yeah, I didn't catch it, but their job is something specific that for the government that they're doing.
Okay.
I didn't catch what it was though.
Oh, okay. Because I thought, man, this gulag's pretty relaxed.
That's what I thought too.
gulag.
I'm like, this is a very chill gulag.
How's gulags go? You think their gulag's nice? You should see their oubliettes. Oh, luxury, lounging chairs, a nice fountain. Yeah. These switches work.
This guy almost looks like Hugh Laurie.
I can see that.
Yep.
No, hold
Ryan
on. He said
Lordy.
nothing works in here. Is he talking about in the factory?
No,
Or in
his
the
pants.
gulag? Or in his pants? Okay.
No, wherever they are. Wherever they are, nothing works. They're not given the supplies.
Wait, the
Oh.
door isn't closed.
Well, then why did you touch my leg?
Oh.
Oh, okay. I'll close the door. Okay. All right. We are on the same page. Good. Wow,
I mean, what if
Russia,
she's a Spetsnaz?
Russia, they just get right to it, don't they? Right. Right.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh, good. That fixed it. Yeah, there we go. Whew. Works every time. You guys fooling around in there?
Thank you. Konoyaganov wants to see you in his office.
Everybody knows that in communist Russia, Stalin gets prima nocte before they're allowed to have anything.
in America, a lot of women will get an abortion, but in Russia, they get an abortion.
Yeah. See, it's topical too, because of all the anti-abortion stuff going on.
I know where the manuscript is. If it comes to it. Glenn. Glenn, watch your big mouth and keep your temper.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Keep it where? Huh?
Honestly. So since he's gone, do you want me to head in the room with you? I'm up for it.
Yeah. Each according to their horniness, you know what I'm saying?
You sent for me, Colonel.
Yes, Glenn Vikindich. Someone here I want you to meet.
Hello, Gleb.
Hello?
Vladimir Erastovich. What are you doing here?
Your old mathematics professor has been sent to
I'm drinking tea, Stu. Oh, they're mathematicians. Maybe they're working on like calculations.
The
or
atom
something.
bomb stuff, I bet.
Oh yeah, you know what? They mentioned that
Yeah.
earlier. Yeah, they're probably trying to get to the bomb.
And also the free food equation.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, that's an easy one. All you got to do is starve off a huge percentage of your population.
That's right.
The
You know how
rest eat
much
like
food-
kings and
You know
queens.
how much food that would save?
How long has it been?
Just a few hundred, tens of thousands. I got more of tens of thousands of them easy.
Graduation to join up, if you remember. Yes. How long have you been in prison? 5 years.
Yeah, history is all like
He is in
oh,
prison. See, he is in
Okay.
prison.
They're being forced. They're being forced to do these calculations. Okay.
You know the
Math prison.
under which
Because it said earlier that this was a place for dissident scientists.
When they were saying, it's not bad here because people are being sent in. It's not bad. We don't get beat or anything. We just have to,
Section 58,
That's
Right.
that's a pretty raw deal. You got to think, hey, you're watching all these Nazi scientists get flown to America, get their freedom,
Yeah,
get all their
yeah,
stuff,
luxury.
and you're like, hey, but I'm a scientist, and I actually
I'm
won. I was on the
scientist
side that was
professor.
helping you.
That was the side that won.
Yeah. And they would just round them up and ship them off to these camps.
Look, Gleb.
Yeah, the ones that didn't play ball. Yeah.
Even the British arrested a bunch of Russians and sent them back to Russia.
yeah,
And these are people that they fought alongside.
yeah.
One day, my sentence here will be finished, then I'm off to the Tiger to permanent exile. I don't know how to work with my hands. If our work is successful, you will be freed ahead of your time. The conviction will be removed from your record.
How come everyone has a different accent in Russia? I know it's a big country. I'm sure there's variation on an accent, but it's all kind of Russian sounding, isn't it?
That it is not right to put people in prison for their way of thinking. And then we will decide whether we will forgive them.
Oh my God, how long do I have? Like at least 40 years, right? At least 40 years before that kind of reckoning happens, right?
It's up to you, Colonel.
They used to hand out what they called tenors like candy. And I don't know how well people were surviving the tenors, but man, even that's a long time.
Yeah.
And if you were really bad, you'd get the 3 tenors. You know, you get 3 consecutive ones.
Yeah, the Pavarotti and
Caravan,
Domingo.
Domingo, Possible Domingo, and the other guy.
Yes, what's happening? We have arrested several suspects. Good. Near the Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
The Russians really liked those things, those metal. I forget what they're called. Those metal with to keep the water hot.
Yeah, I don't remember what those were called either.
Yeah. I was in a play. I was in Three Sisters, and they had they had one of those.
What, you were in Three Sisters? That's amazing. I've never heard this story.
What, of me being in a play? No, yeah, I was in Three Sisters. I was in.
Oh yeah, the play is all right. But tell me more about being.
Oh
in
yeah, I was
Sisters.
in Three Sisters. I hear you, brother. Me too. Me too.
Oh, there's Plumber.
And I don't know how Russians drink tea and not worry that there's polonium in it.
They probably are used to it. They put extra in.
There are 5 or 6 people there who would have had.
This guy looks a little bit Lennon-y to me.
It's a big country. No one will be missed.
Oh, yeah. He might have played Lennon in like a movie about the Beatles.
He thought he was going to be playing Lennon. He was confused, so he showed up like this.
Consequences would be too great. We have to find out exactly who it was. If it is only 5 or 6 people, it would be easy to make a recording of their voices and then compare their voices with the voice on the tape. The caller clearly disguised his voice. Oh, I suppose that means.
Yeah,
he spoke through a scarf, idiot. We could never decipher something like that. Like, listen, listen. Here's my voice. Here's my voice. Now, here's my voice when I'm talking through a piece of fabric. Completely. Indistinguishable. Totally different sounds.
That was like a Superman trick with the glasses, what you did there.
Right? Yeah.
Does he know about the phone call? No, I haven't told him. Yeah.
Why would I tell him? I'm not going to go tell Stalin anything. Are you kidding?
Finding things out? Do I have to spell it out for you?
Please don't. Russian words are notoriously hard to spell.
You got those backwards R's and X's everywhere.
The backwards R is an N sound, I think, isn't it? It's not
it is.
That's crazy, Russia. Boy, this guy with the mustache is really popular. They got pictures of him everywhere.
Yeah. And all those people they didn't salute his picture at all. They just walked right by it. Probably write that down and put him on a list.
Well, I could pretend I had a great deal of work to do, but the truth is I came here to be near you.
You're teasing me.
Yes, of course I am. Well, it's true anyway.
Maybe you should find some work to do.
You know, as impressive as Stalin's reign was, he never had the #1 book on Amazon.
That's true.
That's true.
That's true.
And
never
he never
got that.
will.
Never will. Never will.
Never will.
Well, I've heard that his writing is often pedantic and not very good.
Yeah. And he misses the point.
Misses the point, yeah.
Apparently he was quite the scholar when he was younger.
I've been in the camps most of the time.
He went too niche.
Yeah.
Too niche on genocidal maniac.
That's right.
I was thinking about dictators and going to school, and you know how Hitler got kicked out of art, or didn't get accepted to art school there.
Yeah.
I was thinking a funny sketch idea might be Hitler's father all embarrassed by him because it's like, couldn't you have not get accepted to like architect school or something at least before you went on to be this dictator?
Yeah. Everyone's talking about how you became a dictator but wanted to be an artist. It's kind of embarrassing.
Well, stop. Last thing I want to do is make you feel bad.
Tell me something, Rostis.
Anything.
I think what really fouled Hitler up is he wasn't part of like the writer's room,
You're the last person I think of as a criminal.
He was more of a solopreneur.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Very mistrusting of those around him. I mean, in his defense, if you got to defend Hitler, I can defend him on the paranoia because they were trying to blow him up from inside. So
yeah.
If you got to defend Hitler, I think that's the point to do it on.
If you're a crazy dictator, you probably have a reason to be paranoid.
Are you on duty tomorrow? I'll be in the morning for a couple of hours. I'll find a time when you're alone. We'll talk. Yes, I won't.
Yes. By the way, what part of Russia are you from? Because you sound very different than I do.
She's from the sultry part of Russia.
And they're listening to big band music, it sounds like.
Oh,
That's as distinctive as his fingerprint.
They probably imprisoned them for subversive playing.
Big band?
Yeah, the whole band.
Well, what happened? You want me to join a new cryptography? What did you say? I told him to shut it. You didn't actually say that.
I'm still alive, aren't I? Obviously not, genius.
Yeah. Yes. No, I literally said that.
Oh no, I obviously agreed to anything they wanted.
Yeah. Yes.
Vladimir Chelnov. Brilliant mind. Decent man. Seems almost embarrassed to be working with him.
You could do worse in cryptography. At least you'd be using your mathematical training. 7 days a week, 14 hours a
Yeah,
day.
but what good is mathematical training when you can't say 2 + 2 = 4?
Yeah.
What did Yakinov say when you turned him down?
Not much, but I think my days
Good point. Really good point.
Not in words.
My dear friend, I hope you're wrong.
Couldn't you be a little more diplomatic?
There is no diplomatic way of saying no to your boss. Dimitri, will you wait up? I want to get to the library before it's too late. Of course. You coming, Gleb? Yes, of course, son. There is no diplomatic way of saying no to your boss.
Gleb,
Yes.
I'd like to check the new word list with you. They'll need them for tomorrow morning.
I'll catch up.
Sorry, I've got to have sex with this woman in the office over here.
Yeah, there is no diplomatic way to say no to your boss. I think Harvey Weinstein said that.
But he was talking to not his boss. He was talking to people under him.
Seems how we
Oh man, that Harvey Weinstein thing, like, I'm not saying I endorse it, but I understand the idea of having actresses sleep with you for a role, but like the jerking off into a plant. Like, where in the world does that come from?
Well, you just get to a level of such that nobody says no to you, and it's just everything seems reasonable now. Everything you do is reasonable. You justify it to yourself that no matter what you're doing, it's
totally
it's allowed.
And I can get behind that, but like, I totally get behind that. But like, what in your mind is like, all right, I got Uma Thurman and Jennifer Lawrence here. I could do a 3-way with them, then they have to do it, or I could just like jerk off into this plant in front of them.
Plant. You know what? I'm going to take the plant. And then the plants file a restraining order against him. It was the plants that brought him down. That plant testimony in court.
Yeah, an FBI plant.
I'm inspired by your example.
It's a lot like
plan is
The
just
Departed,
just,
you know?
Just stay still. Just stay still. Just absorb it. This is going to put him away.
Yeah. Right. You know?
Yeah.
Jesus. Can anyone in Russia keep it in their pants?
Keep your top on. Yeah, jeez.
Yeah, one man, Joseph Stalin.
Yeah.
He can
keep
do anything.
it in your pants, too.
keep paying you when there's nothing to show for it. Well, that's not true, Major.
I like that he went by Joseph Stalin, too. He wasn't Joe Stalin.
Yeah.
You know, he wasn't Joey Stalin.
That's too
Little
friendly.
Joey Stalls.
Too friendly.
That I don't already know.
That was a street cred name. Was Joey Stalls, they called him.
Yeah.
A late that was meant for the
Jay Stalin.
Do you know who did it? I'm trying to find that out. I already have a suspect.
You.
Well, good for you.
I've got something else for you. I saw Gleb Nirzhin reading a book of poetry. Poetry.
Yeah.
This is something the state is very concerned with.
The poet had committed suicide. He slashed his wrists and wrote a farewell poem in his own blood.
That hardly sounds like the kind of writer that would be on an authorized list.
Well, this better pay off, darling.
It wouldn't have been that big of an emergency if he could write an entire poem with his own blood.
You know. Yeah,
and even if he could do the whole poem, it's like you're reading the first draft. There's no editing. There's no cleanup on it. It's just...
Right. All right, where were we? Oh, yes, I was touching your boob and grinding myself against you. Let's get back to that, please.
Those are cool-looking buildings, though.
Yeah. The old Russian church there in the Kremlin.
Yeah.
Those onion domes.
Yeah, you really have to admire old architecture from basically anywhere in the world, you know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, especially here. We live here. Well, I mean, we don't really have old... Our architecture's like, you know, our oldest architecture's like 100 years old.
At best, yeah.
They're dealing with stuff that's like 200, 300, 400 years old sometimes.
Wild. And still standing, still useful.
Yeah. La 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 la. Wow. That song's a little loud. You know, whoever did the mix of this movie needs to tone that down a bit.
Yeah, better check in the credits. Was it Christopher Nolan?
It was probably Christopher.
We just don't have the system capable of enjoying it, that's all. You need the 8.1 surround.
Yeah. Where would you guys rather work? The Ministry of Foreign Affairs or the Ministry of Internal Affairs?
Foreign, because, you know, probably more interesting. I'm just wondering, just occurred to me watching that scene, how many movies about political intrigue involve somebody walking into the hall, handing a file to someone else, and the guy looking at the file and handing it back? Like, that has, you know, they needn't have anything to do with anything. It's just shit for people to do.
Yeah. Playing hot potato with a dossier.
Yeah, I was dossier handoff guy, number 5.
What about a guy applying for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs because, you know, I'm married. I really want to have sex with an Asian lady, so...
yes. I'd like to have an affair with that, please.
I can't believe there's an entire government department to this. I've been trying on my own with no luck, so this should be really helpful.
This would be awesome. I know it's really, really specific, but is it possible to get Zimbabwe? I know, it's really weirdly specific.
He's been inspecting you.
Or the guy just there handing out assignments. All right, you, Johnson, you'll be sleeping with a lady from Nairobi. You, Franklin, we've got you looking for dames at the Antarctica there.
Yeah. Get out there and have those foreign affairs, guys.
I lied on my resume. I'm not actually married. I'm just having sex with a lot of foreign ladies.
Well, if some of them are married, still an affair.
Still an affair. Yes.
Well, that's a lot of medals Christopher Plummer has there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I thought he was looking at his cell phone for a second.
So did I. Oh, my God. I thought so, too. Stalin just checking TikTok real quick before he...
My condition is strong. Strong as a bull. You look feverish. Some tea, perhaps? No?
Nope. You seem to be pooping right now as you're walking. Nope, totally good. Is it that shrimp you ate earlier? No, I'm good. I could, maybe have a sandwich later,
That was one of the cruelest things that Stalin would do. He would make some potato salad, and he'd leave it out a little too long, and there's egg in it.
Yeah.
And then he would bring it to a cookout, and nobody could complain.
That's right. You don't want to complain about Stalin's potato salad. He made it himself.
Listen to the sound mixing on this. You can hear the metals rattling around with every step he takes.
Good Foley work.
Well, Victor Semyonovich, what news do you have for me? I I'm so happy to be able to tell you, Comrade Stalin, that there is a new development in the plan to assassinate Tito. We have planted a delayed action bomb aboard his yacht.
Yes, never again will he trouble the Jackson 5 with his ways.
That's right. Jermaine is next.
That's pretty good.
It should take place no later than spring.
Good. And Gomulka?
Arrested just as you ordered.
And the security for party executives?
But that's why we exist, Comrade Stalin, so that your work will not be disturbed. Every day I conduct checks, I make arrests. And,
You mean there are still instances of terrorism?
A certain percentage of them, I'm afraid, yes.
You are right. And that means you still have a job to do in state security. No. Some people.
Okay, so as long as there's terrorism, my job is secure.
Yeah,
understood. Thank you, Joseph. Understood.
Loud and clear.
And every government everywhere use that forever.
Yeah, that's right. Guys.
No, hold on. Not our government, of course. Every other government, but not ours.
Every other government. Not our government.
Right.
No.
Every
Could
other
never
one.
happen here.
We must intensify our watch over the students. Take advantage of the full measure of punishment the law allows. 25 years, not
In fact, stop educating people. It only leads to people having ideas about things. We want people to stop thinking. No more students.
I like that one of the guys that's tasked with like watching people so that they will, reveal themselves. He's got these big loud medals on his chest for everywhere he goes.
And seems really nervous, like all the time.
At this point in the live stream, it probably makes sense to you, the viewers, to hit that subscribe button.
Yeah.
Because we've led you to value. We've delivered on the value. The promise has been fulfilled.
There you go.
And therefore, it'd be cool if you join us on this journey.
It's only fair. Yeah, hit that
Prophecy
subscribe button.
has been fulfilled.
Hit that subscribe button, especially if you approve of Stalin's methods here. Hit that subscribe button.
We're going to consider every subscription an endorsement of Joseph Stalin and his tactics from here on out.
There you go. He got him. He got you there, plumber.
No, that was hilarious when you threatened to send me and my family to the gulag for 25 years. So that's a good one there, Joseph. Really good one.
You're a funny guy.
Hilarious stuff.
Do you have anything else?
Oh, hey, thanks, Eat Garbage, for the comment. Eat Garbage says, already subscribed, but you get a red hot like.
Yay!
Oh, dropping down.
There you go.
Proving Stalin all the way in. All right. Thank you.
Hear that, Stalin? That's just a little thank you for winning World War II, Stalin. Thank you. Why is he walking like he has to take a shit? That's the key. Dealing with Stalin. Just eat some stuff, eat some stuff that makes you poop right away.
Hold on. We lost the stream. There we go. We're back. Sorry about that.
All right. Good. Probably don't get plot.
Showing the behind the scenes of how the sausage gets made here.
You know what? I'm seeing this here, and I'm just really glad that Russia no longer has a horrible dictator in charge.
Lucky.
Woo! Democratically elected government there. Good.
After
good
all
stuff.
they've been through.
After all they've been through, they deserve it.
Yeah. It's all sunshine and lollipops now.
Yeah, smooth sailing from now on.
You must come. I want you to meet someone.
Smooth sailing would actually be the worst thing ever to happen to a master sailor, because you would never be challenged again.
I guess, yeah.
Wait till you meet her.
It'd be like a Twilight Zone episode where the guy studied all his life to be the best, rough waters sailor of all time, and then
there's no wind.
Yeah.
The lamest Twilight Zone episode of all time.
Look, we've done 500 of these. What do you want me to tell you?
That's the secret. If you make 500 of something, stop, because 501 is going to be a disaster.
Yeah. That's the old saying. 501st is the worst.
Why do you feel you can talk to me like this?
Why do you think you can talk in a completely different accent than me? Why do they just all talk the same? Just pick one. I don't care which one you're doing.
Can't promise you
I'm
anything.
sure what you're talking about, Justin. They all sound Russian to me.
I'm sure the director had the reasoning behind why he did all this.
We'll talk some more, all right?
You guys remember the movie Alexander, directed by Oliver Stone, where
Yes.
everyone was English or Gaelic or Irish?
Yeah.
Thought you were in love.
Or Rosario Dawson.
Yep. She was in that.
It was.
I think so. Mama invited him.
Has he kissed you yet?
No. But I expect he will one of these days.
He's very attractive.
You trying to take my man?
Yeah. What are you trying to say there? Very attractive. Looks like someone's going to be reported to the secret police. Yeah,
Honestly,
I heard her say
how
something
secret
about
would the secret police actually be here, right? I mean, they're snatching people up in
yeah.
record numbers. It's like, I got a suspicion about these secret police here.
Guys, we're supposed to be a secret.
Things change. As I'm sure you'll discover for yourself one day.
And that's why I've invented the super secret police.
Hello, little one.
Yanka.
What brings you here?
Mama wanted me to borrow your silver coffee pot for her dinner party tomorrow night.
Shall we have some before you take it?
I have to go. The subway will be closing soon.
Too bad.
Good night, darling. See you tomorrow.
Good night.
I'm taking your husband with me.
Well, if it's anything like modern day Russia, when the subway closes, they'll just replace it with a knockoff version that serves the same stuff and has a different name.
That's right.
One of these days
Yep.
when
Vendy's.
You'll have first priority when I'm back from Paris.
Oh, yes, I'd like that.
Pity you're so much
Is
fun.
that the guy who made the phone call?
Yes.
With his scarf? Yeah.
Well, it's hard to tell because his voice sounds so incredibly different. But yes, I believe that's him.
Oh, please. I hate it.
This is Russia. It's the law. You got to wear this hat.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you, Irina.
What
What do you think, darling? For my parents' dinner party tomorrow?
What about the blue dress we bought together?
Yanka. It's out of fashion.
Come to Paris.
Out of fashion. Because as you all know, we live in Russia where everything's saved because we're all communists. But I get luxury dresses in a luxury apartment.
Is everyone not
just the
receiving
same.
luxury treatment? Is
Yeah,
that?
I'm sure they were. It's communist, right? They're all sharing it. I'm sure everyone's like this.
All timeshare.
Yeah, half the time these guys are in the gulag. The other half of the
Yeah,
time,
yeah.
the gulag
Yeah, they
people are in the
switch.
opulent riches.
Yeah.
Right. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And then they
Yeah.
switch.
Yanka.
What did you call me?
Mother's absolutely counting on you for tomorrow.
Well, I have a few things.
Mother Russia.
That's pretty good.
Thank you, darling. You're a love.
Bop, 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 bop. Listen to very cheerful music, though, considering
Yeah.
it's, you know.
She's got another
So
set of
cute.
doors on top of those doors. What luxury? A lot of Russians probably didn't even have the one door, and she's closing two sets of double doors on the same frame. You know, I could handle the riches. I could handle them with all the food. But when I saw that she closed two doors, then reached around in the same frame and closed two more doors, that was the end of this communism
That
thing
was
for
it.
me. That was
Just
it.
that. Clearly, the system is not working.
You like it? It's a cigarette case for Gleb. Tomorrow's his birthday. His birthday? Then we must have a party. I could make a pudding if we could find some potatoes and raisins. Someone must have received a parcel. I think I might
I
be able to find
can pudding.
Potatoes and raisins. You know, maybe we just skip the pudding. Let's just skip it.
I'm surprised no one in communist Russia said, "What do you mean his birthday?"
Yeah, it's the state's
Guys,
birthday. It's all of
guys.
our birthday.
Guys, a good news. I made a wig.
Clara, the security guard at the lab? That's good.
I managed to find some rutabaga and some currants. Pudding.
You've no right to say that. I had no choice. Schnecken said he'd send me right back to Verkuda if I didn't cooperate.
That's where you belong. Still pitcher.
I've made no secret of the fact that I'm on his payroll, have I? I've given him nothing.
I'm willing to bet that guy's an American spy.
Sounds it.
You mean the guy with the American accent now talking to the British guy accent, who was just before talking to the guy with the German accent? Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to tell. I think they're all spies. I don't think anyone we've seen is from Russia. I think they're all spies from other places.
Well, look at this. Even Stalin's been compromised. It's American actor F. Murray Abraham under here.
There's no one in Russia left. There's no Russian people in Russian left.
Yeah.
Or they're all walking around just staring at these people like, what do they think they're doing? I don't know. Just ignore them.
Why must we live without women? Don't they know it limits our creative ability?
Like no true Scotsman, but no true Russian.
That's right.
In our diets, that's a socially dangerous subject.
My mind's already blacked out.
Come on.
Dear Diary, Soviet Russia still horrible. Oh, phone rang.
Somehow made worse by potato and raisin pudding that I had to eat.
The Minister of Security.
Oh, that'd be the other frustrating thing about communist Russia is everybody has to share the same diary too.
Yeah.
So everyone knows your
have the one
secrets.
diary.
And every entry is exactly the same.
That's a dangerous way to read a book.
Maybe that's why Russian novels are so good, because they're, collectivized and they're written by everyone in Russia.
Yeah.
Right. Crowdsourced.
Crowdsourced, yeah.
Whoa, not so fast.
All right, I'll put it down slowly.
It's kind of what AI is doing, really. It's just, pooling everything together into a sort of a slurry.
This isn't on the list of books that prisoners are allowed to read.
Yes, and is recognized by the authorities as a valued artist.
It's the very hungry caterpillar.
You're entering a complaint? Put it in writing.
Whoa, what was that, buddy? Did you read words from that?
Whoa. It's actually really good. Do you mind if I borrow this? Thanks.
How could you take your own self seriously when you're busting into a room full of grown men and be like, hey, what you reading over there with a flashlight in the middle of the night?
Poetry?
So late. What's wrong? I assume the Institute is being called to account. Now, is there anything happening I can tell the minister about?
Well, Ruben's making progress with his voice prints.
Voice prints? Who cares about voice
That
prints?
guy's job is just to stand there and salute when people walk down. He's like a Walmart greeter.
It's not what Stalin asked for. He wants his telephone voice scrambler. I assume that's what I'm going to be quizzed about.
Nothing to report there, Colonel.
But what am I supposed to
What
tell?
use would a voice scrambler do for Stalin himself, right? Like, everybody would know his voice. Everybody would... If he gave an order and his voice was scrambled, he'd be like, I don't believe you. You're not Stalin.
He just thinks it sounds cool.
Right. All he really needs is a scarf.
Yeah. They're still working on that
I
scarf
present
technology.
your voice scrambler device, Joseph.
It's double knit, sir.
This is technology we've never seen before. And look at this. If I fold it over.
Twice
you
as
got a
scrambled.
third
Twice
voice.
as scrambled as before.
Well, say what you will about it. At least they have an efficient transit system.
Yep. Just ban everybody's personal vehicle, get everybody on the bus, and away you go.
Way you go. Problem solved.
You're going to have to share that with the entire bus there, my friend.
That's right.
Anything that comes out of your nose.
It's all of ours. Yeah. God, the people that killed Julius Caesar would have really liked communism.
I'm not sure. I believe we have
They were all in it together.
They would have loved communism as much as they hated Julius Caesar.
to have an
Yeah.
I need to see him. Please, Major.
Look, maybe let me grind against you and touch your boob. Then we'll talk.
Tomorrow, 12 o'clock. Your Fort Togo prison. I'll arrange it.
Thank you. You're very kind, Major.
That's got to be a trick.
Yeah, she doesn't know that it refers to sex with him.
Yeah, he's not arranging to see her husband. He's arranging it. Yeah, he didn't say what it was.
We should build some buildings like that over here. What could Russia do about it? Nothing.
Yeah, that's right. Tell him to come here and take them.
And then just write in all of our history books that we invented those types of buildings, that Russia stole it from us.
In fact, we'll invade Ukraine. Yeah, take that, Ukraine.
Yeah, and they wouldn't see it coming because we're like half the world away from them. So
That's right. Why are the Canadians invading us?
doesn't
all of a
make
sudden?
any tactical
just-
sense. The territories
Copy.
of no value to us. They would
No.
never see it coming.
What are they doing? Now they're just copying Russia.
Oh, Russia copied us.
That's right. We're tired of them being the worst northernmost country. We want to be the worst northernmost country.
This is an odd choice of music.
This is,
really is
like
odd.
all the music has been odd in this.
Why are you sitting without permission?
Oh, Gulag. Immediately.
Just jerking your chain. You guys can sit. Go ahead.
Didn't say Stalin says.
You are the Mavrino Institute, right?
Yes, Comrade Minister.
All right. So how long have you been...
Those guys are so communist, their voices synced up as one
right.
right there.
That's right. They're all one.
This would be the beginning of a Three Stooges sketch.
Yeah. Well, just like there's bits that are trying to be funny and bits that are seems kind of all over the place here.
Right. If it was the Stooges, though, they would have had one chair and they all would have tried to sit in it.
Yeah.
And then it would have cracked or something under their weight.
Yeah.
Mo Howard being interviewed later. We really wanted to make a very serious movie about what was going on in Soviet Russia.
But the chair broke on set, so we went with it.
Yeah.
Did you see what he just
Yeah,
did
yeah.
right there? He gave him one of those, like,
Brush.
Yeah.
Control myself!
poke in the eyes.
Jesus. This is a Three Stooges routine, which is happening right now. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Yeah. Literally.
Now he's gonna smack it.
Oh my God.
Not some damn excuses!
We'll do it, Comrade Minister. Rest assured.
And you, what have you to say?
It will be done, Comrade Minister.
Yeah.
Now what is going on with this?
Yet.
Well, Comrade Minister,
Yeah.
The Russian Three Stooges.
have never been our highest priority.
Well, all that's changed now. Voice prints are at the top of the list.
I don't understand.
You don't? Well, let me tell you what is at stake. Our entire nuclear research...
Why is he sounds like Spanish to me.
Yeah,
like,
he does.
What is,
Well, he looks Spanish, too, with that little pencil-thin mustache on the top of his lip.
It's too bad the death penalty has been abolished. Who could have done it?
No, some traitor in the foreign ministry. They're the only ones with that information. Whoever it is, we have the bastard on tape, and that's where you come in. I want the traitor identified from his voice.
We can do that in Mavrino, Comrade
his
Minister.
voice?
We'll add as many personnel as we need. We'll mobilize all our resources.
That's the spirit and the interest
The
of
first guy listens to it and goes, "Oh, that's Jeff." Yeah, it's totally Jeff.
Exactly right, Comrade Colonel General.
I mean, it's just a scarf.
Give us a month, Comrade Minister. Just one more month.
Have you got that? Oskolupov? I will have your head. Will it be ready?
Yes, Comrade General.
Oskolupov,
Is that the official Soviet Nazi salute?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I can see why that didn't catch on. It doesn't have anywhere near the cachet of the Roman salute the Nazis used.
Yeah. Yeah, they knew how to salute. They knew how to march.
Boy,
too.
did they.
Say what you will about them. They knew how to salute.
Jailbird. Obviously, 6 years in prison has taught you nothing. You fail me, I will send you back to Mavrino in a blue uniform to work on the voice process yourself. All right? You got that?
Yes, Commander.
I didn't make you say it.
Yeah, it's like softcore stooges.
I can forgive everything but deceit.
Now kiss each other.
Now get out. I can't stand the sight of you.
Then they all try to squeeze through the door frame together and get stuck.
I just see the Russian Three Stooges, the Soviet Three Stooges film.
All three of them have to take the same beating.
Yeah.
So can we do it? Not sure we can handle such a procedure. It could take some time.
Be quiet, you idiot!
Oh, Jesus.
I'll personally make sure you're behind bars again. But it's impossible. You know it's impossible.
Man, history was so cool. You could just sock somebody in the face and nobody
Yeah.
did nothing.
That wasn't even a punch. It was just
Open hand. Apparently that's if you don't know, unless you're a trained boxer or something and don't know how to punch, an open hand to the face does much more damage to someone who doesn't know how to punch.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, he really did the best.
Well, we've reached the end of part one. Let's get back to where we...
Serious political shenanigans happening there.
Okay, wow. Well, the first circle is 1/3 complete.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Now we'll all read the book before next week.
Yes.
So we know what's happening.
That's
in
the
its original
homework.
Russian. Yeah, that's the homework, everyone. Everyone watching, get the first circle.
Read
Don't
it.
get a translation. Read the actual one.
Yeah, read it. And then you're going to want to read the Bible as well as a complimentary thing there.
Yep.
In the original languages we're talking here. No
Yes,
translations.
please do. No translations. That's the homework.
Okay.
And then
you're going to want to read Very Hungry Caterpillar to get the full context.
And then you're going to read Titus Grown by Melvin Peake.
Wow.
That's the next thing we're going to be talking about. It's at our Good Improv Watches / book club that we're starting.
I feel like the Very Hungry Caterpillar, that would be a good book for the Russians. They're like, oh yeah, I totally get this guy's plight. Being very hungry.
Yeah. I'm hungry myself.
I didn't even say very hungry.
I'm eating potato rice pudding, for fuck's sakes. Potato raisin pudding. Oh, yum.
Delicious.
Yum. Delicious.
Yep. Well, what a blast. Thanks for joining us for this reimagining, this reinvigoration of Good Improv Watches.
That's right.
We're back, baby.
Yeah.
That's right.
Each and every
back
Tuesday.
With Stalin. All the Stalin you demand. You've demanded it. We heard you. We're bringing it. Stalin all the time.
Yeah, we got 2 more weeks of Stalin, and then who knows what dictators is that? Pol Pot? Choice is yours.
Yeah.
Choice is yours.
Maybe some Chairman Mao stuff.
Hey.
You know, we got all of them. We got all the hits.
Hirohito? I mean, there's a dearth that we could choose from.
Yep. All right. We'll see you next time.
Yeah,
all right.
stay stupid, everybody. Kill those
Bye,
cameras.